All right, today I'm diving into my first-hand experience with the Tesla Cybertruck, a vehicle that's already redefining the electric truck market and rolling right over the competition. From its incredible power to its groundbreaking design, let's break down what makes the Cybertruck unstoppable. Let's dive into it today. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer Thomason. Here at Startup Hack, we'd love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps, as well as to build custom software solutions for companies. I do a lot of work as a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and a solid 25 years in software development, I've mastered the art of transforming technology, teams, and products. All right, the Tesla Cybertruck is unlike anything on the road, and I had the pleasure of driving one for a full week. Let me tell you, Tesla's not just creating an electric truck, they're building the future of transportation. Ford may have hit the brakes on its Lightning production, but Tesla's moving full speed ahead, not only selling Cybertrucks at a rapid pace, but also doing so profitably. This is the first electric truck with a positive gross margin, and having driven it from Arizona to California with 2 dirt bikes in the back, I can say it's not just hype. This truck is the real deal, and it is awesome. Tesla Cybertruck sales are set to exceed the Ford Lightning by over 2.5 times. While Ford is pausing Lightning production due to weak demand, Cybertruck sales are revving up. What's incredible here is that Tesla isn't just selling a lot of trucks, they're doing it profitably. No other electric truck has hit the market with a positive gross margin like this. It's a testament to Tesla's game-changing approach to manufacturing and innovation. So when it comes to electric trucks, Tesla's setting the standard and everyone else is scrambling to keep up. Now, when I say that I loved the Cybertruck, I mean I loved the Cybertruck. I rented one for a week and took it on the road from Gilbert, Arizona to Ventura, California. I loaded 2 dirt bikes in the back, and let me tell you, the bed of this truck is great for hauling gear. I was cautious though because being a rental, I didn't want to scratch it, but overall the experience was phenomenal. From loading up the bikes to hitting the road in a vehicle that handles like a dream. It was an amazing week with the Cybertruck. Now Tesla nailed the Cybertruck's design to make it both rugged and refined. Whether you're a hardcore off-roader or a casual driver, the Cybertruck adapts. This isn't just some futuristic showpiece, it's built for the real world. The durability and unique angular designs are more than just style, they're functional. This truck is built to last and it's ready to tackle anything you throw at it. So I really love the Cybertruck. I get that some people don't, but myself personally, totally a fanboy. Cybertruck doesn't just look good, it drives even better. It is a dream on wheels. Thanks to Tesla's steer-by-wire technology, handling it is unlike any other truck. The power and control makes it feel like you're gliding on the road. So it's clearly a truck. I drive a Model 3 as my day-to-day driver, but this is the most perfect machine. So it drives like a truck. It's clearly a big vehicle, but it's so easy to drive, and it's the most perfect truck you'll ever drive. The performance is so smooth, and the power is so immense that I couldn't stop smiling every time I got behind the wheel. You can tell I'm still smiling. Now, by the way, if you're not smiling with your company systems because they're not connected, let us help you out. Here at Startup Hack, our specialty is connecting systems to help your company work like a well-oiled machine. So check out startuphack.com/Spencer, and we can help you out. Now, going on with it, driving the Cybertruck is like unleashing a beast on the road. The torque and acceleration make it feel like a sports car in a truck form. It's not just about speed though. The power is there for hauling, towing, anything else that you need a truck to do. With all this power, it still handles with grace and stability. Tesla's mastered the balance between power and precision here. If you're looking for a truck that doesn't compromise on either, it's amazing. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Ford pauses Lightning production while Tesla can't build Cybertrucks fast enough. Now, that being said, they actually can now because you can actually order one and get it usually within a week or two now. So this contrast is telling. Ford is struggling to meet demand while Tesla Cybertrucks are rolling off the production line profitably. Tesla didn't just set out to build an electric truck. They set out to build the best truck, period. And in the current market, they're winning the race by a mile. Now, Tesla Cybertruck isn't just another vehicle. It's the first electric truck to hit the market with a positive gross margin. This is huge, and it shows that Tesla has nailed both the design and the economics of the electric truck. By making the Cybertruck profitable, Tesla's proving that sustainability and profitability aren't mutually exclusive. This achievement is paving the way for future electric trucks, and it's a future that Tesla's driving towards. And part of this even shows because of their amazing stock performance this week. Tesla jumped by over 25% this week, which was the market responding to a lot of this, where all the other EVs still haven't figured it out. So One of my favorite parts of running the Cybertruck was taking out for the day at the dirt bike track. I loaded up 2 bikes, hit the road. We spent the day tearing up on the track. I didn't ride because I'd hurt my knees, but my boys rode. I'll show you some pictures here in a minute. And when it was time to head up, loading up was easy. Cybertruck's bed is built for adventure. This truck isn't just about style or status. It's about delivering a genuinely rugged experience that fits an active lifestyle. So let's jump into some of the pictures and videos that I have. You're going to bear with me. Some of these are a little bit home video-ish, but like, let me jump in here because I think you guys are going to like this. So the day was amazing. So here's me picking up the truck, and you can see me walking around it. Now, obviously, it was a Turo. That's how I rented it. You can see the tonneau cover here. There's my son. And we were just already admiring it. This is us picking it up. We were already just in awe. It's so cool. It's smaller than I originally thought. So it's interesting. The actual size footprint of it is a little longer than I expected. The width is about what I expected, but the height is actually shorter than I expected. When you first look at them, they look kind of formidable, but they're actually not that much taller than my Model 3. Definitely shorter than a standard truck. Now, here's a little picture of the interior, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the sound on here for you guys to hear what I'm saying as far as some of the first drives. So here's us looking at the inside. You know, definitely got to see the kick panel. The Cybertruck is just like, it's so cool. And the monitor is huge. The screen on it is huge and super responsive. My Model 3 gets a little slow. It's pretty easy to bog down the screen on my Model 3. It's a 2020 Model 3 performance. This one is just so responsive, so quick. Very cool. Now, all right, here's my review. I'm going to go ahead and let the sound go. Where's the sound? Let me get my sound figured out here. But my responsive is this is my first response as I'm talking through. The steer-by-wire is amazing. See how little I'm turning this to turn the full breadth of the truck. I did almost a 180 turn there with that much turn of the wheel. The interior is flawless. You see one of the seats folded up. I'm going a little faster. Like I said, this wasn't shot by a professional film crew. The performance of the screen is just unbelievable. And I just like, I'm not in the parking lot. You can see how big my smile is, right? Driving this thing is amazing. So whether you love or hate the design, once you get behind that wheel, you're going to love everything about it. The sound system is phenomenal. And I'm talking about the sound system here. I'm talking about the build. I'm talking about the interior. It's pretty amazing here to see how this all works together. Really, really sharp truck. You can see the back seat. Tons of headroom, definitely loads of headroom. It's so tall you feel like you could reach your whole arm up, which is kind of crazy. Now, the steer-by-wire is just absolutely amazing, and it just automatically hugs to the road so easily. It's so much simpler to drive, and it feels like you're driving a truck. You can clearly feel the size of the wheels, but it doesn't feel like you are... so you can see my Model 3 right there behind it in the garage a little bit, right? So you can definitely see some of the discoloration of the panels. If I were to own this, without a question, I would wrap it. But that being said, the stainless steel is super cool. The only thing is we had it sitting here and we were loading it up. Took an hour or two while we were loading it up. And as we were loading up, the side panels got so hot you could not even touch the truck. Like it would burn you. It got so hot. So if I own one of these, without a question, I would definitely wrap it. And as you see through the videos, it got really dirty through the week. And I didn't take it through the car wash because it's not mine. And I didn't want to hurt something and get something damaged in a car wash. So now, next we have us on the road, and you can see that it's got full FSD. So this is a huge, FSD had just gone to the Cybertruck the week before I got it. And so it's, my really amazing video skills, which I'm doing while I'm driving. I'm driving and videoing while I'm driving because I'm on FSD, right? Especially with a rental. And it actually starts squawking at me. You can watch here and the video starts turning blue. So here's a better video where you can see the yoke steering wheel. I didn't think I would like the shape of the steering wheel at first. Within minutes, I found that I loved the shape of the steering wheel. Steering wheel is so intuitive. It would never work and you would hate it if you had a standard. You can see the blue squawking at me because it was wanting me to keep my hands on it knew I was videoing. It knew I had my phone. The internal camera was very intelligent. The intelligence to watch what you're doing. It's actually overly hypersensitive. It kind of drove me a little crazy sometimes because it was actually more sensitive to keeping me alert to the road than even my Model 3. Like you couldn't look away for even a second or else it would start squawking at you. But back to the shape of the steering wheel. If you had normal driving, normal steering with this, you wouldn't love it. But with the steer-by-wire where you're barely turning it, it is phenomenal, and I loved everything about the steering wheel. All right, like I said, we were driving to California, so you can see 2 bikes loaded in the back. We were bringing a baby gate because my grandbaby's there. You can see plenty of room here, right? Tons of room in the back. Now, obviously, I couldn't close the tonneau cover while I was doing this, so we felt a little bit of the drag and difference. My guess is we were probably losing about 5 to 10%. So I would say definitely if I had one thing to knock on, the range is a bummer. I wish the range was a little bit more. I kind of expected that it would get more range than my Model 3. Really proved to be almost identical to my Model 3 in range. Now, granted, I was kind of stepping on it here and there. We did have this load in the back, so we didn't have the tonneau cover down. So I know with that, you would get more. If you're hauling stuff that is just in the bed of the truck, there is a ton of room in the bed of the truck under the tonneau cover. Under the tonneau cover, you can fit a tremendous amount of stuff, and then close the tonneau cover, and it actually would be super great for traveling for that. And definitely, as far as like power-wise, you definitely didn't notice that I had 2 bikes in the back. So we went over and we spent a day at the track. You see my 16-year-old hitting some of the jumps over at the track. The boys loved it. Like, the built-in seat was fantastic. They really loved this part. It was really easy. We just popped the frunk. It was a great spot for them to sit. They'd come plop down, see their bikes. You see my 11-year-old's bike. But this just actually worked great. So you can see us out at the track, which isn't off-road. It's like right on the road, but you just go down this little road here, park at the track, and the boys killed it at the track. So there's my son's YZ250F, and the boys just had a great time. It did attract some attention at the track. Had a handful of people come by and ask me about it at the track. Definitely was the only one with the Cybertruck at the track that day. But the boys had a fantastic day at the track. This video didn't turn, so it's kind of a bummer. But you can see, the track where the boys were out riding and them taking a break and hitting a water break. They really liked the track, and they were talking about the track. So had a great day at the track. Loaded it back up. Super easy to load up and head back. This is my 16-year-old again, just killing it out at the track. So they had a fantastic day out at the track, whipping through. 2 tired boys on the way home. Interior is just flawless. My wife always complains about her back hurting on every single trip that we go on. My wife did not complain. And, I forgot, the air-conditioned seats are amazing. So it was a really big heat wave. This was a few weeks ago. And and everybody was like, why did you come over to California? It's so hot here. And we're like, it's still 110 in Phoenix. And so the boys were exhausted at the end of the day, but the truck, the AC works fantastic. The AC seats are amazing. And the entire interior was just literally a dream. Here was someone else driving around the block, take it for a spin. And here's some pictures of it. And this is even after the track. So it's actually really dirty, but you can't tell. And I just love the look of this thing. I know there's some people out there that don't love it, right? I get it. But this is in beautiful California. Here's me, chilling out, enjoying the truck in California. Got to rep Startup Hack, right? Because we love building software custom software for companies and helping to train software developers. But I just literally enjoyed every single minute of it. Of course, I shot some videos of it while we were over there. Interior was amazing, lighting, sound, just like I always. So you can go back and check out some of my previous videos because I shot some videos while we were over there in the truck, just like I do with my Model 3 here at home. Here's it at night. You see the little red light, the ambiance inside of it. It was just everybody who climbed into it and spent some time with it just loved it. It was so cool. The interior was amazing. Every single piece of it thought out. Here you see it at night with the lights, the frunk. I know some people don't like it, but that is just stinking cool. That's a cool looking truck, right? So if you can't tell, I was highly enamored with it. I loved everything about my week with the truck. Again, my biggest complaints would be one, the siding does get hot, right? There's no doubt. Siding definitely gets hot. The other thing is the range, right? I definitely noticed that the range wasn't what I wanted it to be. And maybe I would have felt different if the tonneau cover was closed and if we didn't have the trucks, it probably would have gotten another 10%. And then it probably would have outperformed my Model 3 performance. But That's kind of my number one complaint to my Model 3 performance as well. But again, a lot of people don't like traveling with them. I don't mind. I don't mind stopping to charge. To me, it's kind of a stop and smell the roses, quit being in such a hurry. So it was a pretty amazing week, and I loved pretty much everything about it. The steer-by-wire is absolutely revolutionary, and the truck is one of the first to bring this into the mainstream. This technology eliminates the need for mechanical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels, giving the driver ultra precise controls. When you're backing, you can actually see the rear tires turn as well, and you can actually see it. And that plus the steer-by-wire makes the car so amazingly smooth. The responsiveness and smoothness are unparalleled. This is a truck that doesn't just keep it with technology, it's redefining it. And it's really amazing. Cybertruck doesn't just feel like driving a truck. It's like driving the best truck. It gives you everything you want in a truck: power, handling, durability, towing capacity, hauling space, none of the downsides. Cybertruck's taken everything we know about trucks and made it better. It's a workhorse, a daily driver, a high-tech machine all in one. So if you think trucks can't be innovative, Tesla's beat that, right? Tesla didn't just make a truck that looked tough, they made it tough. The Cybertruck's exoskeleton is built from ultra-hard stainless steel, giving it resilience that is unmatched. This truck is designed to endure the elements, the roads, and anything else you throw at it. I was really worried because it was a rental, so I was kind of being hypersensitive. But we brought it back. I sprayed out the bed. Absolutely looked brand new again. It was amazing. Like and we went in and wiped the interior down before I returned it. And I mean, truly, I think we spent 10 minutes wiping the truck down and spraying down the truck bed, and it looked pretty much like new. So it's not just durable, it's practical and it's indestructible. So if you're looking for a truck that's built to last, this is it. So Tesla Cybertruck is more than a trend, and I get that some people hate it, but you know what? I don't really care. It was funny. Even at the track, some guys came up and were like, honestly, I gotta admit, these things I thought were pretty ugly, and then they came up close to it, and they're like, up close, this thing is pretty amazing. And so it was funny because, you know, your track crowd is a pretty hardened crowd. I mean, very few people pull up at the track without a truck. And, you know, we drive an SUV and plus a trailer. So you'll see some people that do that, but most people at the track are in a truck. So the truck crowd was pretty interesting, but I had a handful of people come and look at it, and they all admitted, up close, this is a lot cooler than I thought it was. With Tesla, they're leading the charge. They're looking at a shift in how we think about transportation. This truck isn't going away. Everybody said it would be a flop. Absolutely the opposite. This is one of the best-selling trucks of all time already. It's setting the standard for what a truck should be. Cybertruck is here to stay, and it's only getting better from here. So if you're considering an electric truck, absolutely there's nothing simple. I've been kind of wondering, maybe I should just get a used Lightning or something, but man, after driving it for a week, there's a chance my wife may disown me. She loved the inside of it. She just can't stand the look of it. I think it's amazing. But what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I love having a great discussion. Make sure to leave a comment and make sure to like and subscribe. Here at Startup Pack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and to build custom software solutions for companies. So reach out because we'd love to help. Hit the links down below. And if you get a chance to ride a Cybertruck, do it because it's amazing and you will be hooked. We'll catch you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because we bring you lots of great tutorials and tips that every developer should know. See you next time.